I guess it's safe to say this party's over.
You kidding? Party's just getting started.
Uh-oh. This can't be good.
Well, maybe Sonny had a last-minute impulse to see Franco's work.
I told you to get out of here while you had the chance.
Easy, sis. Let's just see how this plays out.
Dad, what are you doing here? What's going on?
Why don't you ask your brother?
Just
What about Morgan?
Damn. Do you think he knows about the bug? He's got a gun.
Gave you a clock for your wedding. It was an heirloom. You give it back, right? Put it on my desk.
Yeah?
Right.
So, my marriage is over. Kiki's with Michael. I don't want your damn clock.
That's not why. You returned it to spy on me, on your own father. Why would you stab me in the back?
We should stop this. We can't let Sonny...
No. Just wait. Let's see how the Grinthos clan handles this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? You never seen this? It was on the base of the clock, hidden in my desk. You didn't plant this, Morgan? You didn't tell your brother you would come to my office and let yourself in and use a family heirloom to bug my desk? You're gonna tell me you didn't give a recording of my private conversation to Scott Baldwin?
Hey, yo,
Oh.
not here. No. We're gonna take this outside and we're gonna discuss it
No,
there.
we're gonna do this right now. Did you or did you not plant this recording device in my office?
Yes! I did!
Insisted on going to Dad's office. When I finally got you to leave, you left the clock on Dad's desk. Now, I thought it was a gesture. You throwing something Dad got you right back in his face, but you planted a bug? Why would you do that, Morgan?
Yeah, Morgan. Why? I want to hear that answer.
You really want to have this conversation in front of other people?
What other people? Who the hell do you think put him up to this?
Oh, wow. You're talking about my mother, aren't you?
Kiki, don't.
Cut the act! We all know that you're a part of the Jerome crime family. You are Victor Jerome's daughter.
She's right. Sam told me. Now, before we make any more allegations, let's take this outside.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
Is that true, Morgan? Ava put you up to this? I mean, because after all, she's the one who understands you, right? The one who's on your side. You know, Ava's been helping you out a lot ever since your marriage ended.
Ever since you stole my wife?
Well, can you grow up and just look past your own hurt feelings for 1 second? This woman that you're sleeping with is using you. She got you to betray your own father.
Of course. Of course, Morgan, don't you see? She's been behind this whole thing.
I just want to know the truth. That's all. Did Ava put you up to spying on your father? Now you got nothing to say? You already admitted you planted the bug. I just want to hear why. Were you threatened?
No one threatened me. I planted the bug because I wanted to, not because someone made me. No, you know what? Actually, I take that back, Dad. Somebody did make me. You.
So this is payback? Is that what you said?
What'd you think? What, you think I wasn't gonna hurt you after all you did to me? You think I was just gonna accept an apology and we were just gonna go back to the way everything was before?
What happened between us before, however painful, that was personal. This is business.
Oh, well, I guess you're a bad businessman.
Hey, show your father
Hey,
some
stop
respect.
it.
I don't respect him.
No, Morgan, you don't respect yourself, okay? You have no pride, you have no honor, you lie, you steal. You screw people over you're supposed to love, and then you whine to everyone about
Michael,
how it
I'm
hurts
just
you.
a big disappointment, aren't I? Well, it's a good thing Dad has you to console him.
We're talking about you, Morgan. Why did you choose to betray me?
It's simple. You chose Michael over me, so I chose them over you.
And you chose them over him. What exactly are you talking about?
The Jerome crime family. They blew up a coffee shipment, trashed the warehouse, knocked out a security guard. But you wouldn't care about that, would you, Morgan? He's probably okay.
Seriously, you want me to feel bad for some security guard?
Oh, no, why would you? He's just an employee, right? Who cares if he got a concussion, maybe some brain damage, as long as you got one over on Dad, right?
Oh, screw you, Mikey, okay? I didn't trash the damn warehouse.
Yeah, but you know who did. She's standing right there. So during all that hot sex with Ava, did she ever mention to you that she was using you?
Ava wasn't using me, okay? I'm with Ava because I want to be with Ava.
Don't be so naive. How do you think you racked up $50,000 in gambling debts? Then you stole my card and you maxed that out at $10,000. So why? Why didn't the gambling site cut you off? I'll tell you why, because Ava wants you in debt. She wanted you to go to her place in New York.
You don't know that.
It's not that hard to figure it out, Morgan, once you put the pieces together, okay? Dad was warned that somebody was going to use you to get to him. And now we know who that is, the Jeromes. Look, she was using you then, and she's using you now.
Is that really how far you've gone with this, Morgan? You're working with my mother?
I don't owe you any explanations.
Maybe not, Morgan, but you owe me one. Okay, you're angry. I get that. You got your reasons. But being mad at me and getting in bed with my enemies, how could you do that to me? Your own father. You know what I felt when I found this? It destroyed me. It broke my heart, Morgan.
Good. Because you broke mine first. You know what, Dad? I don't have to listen to any.
Oh, no, you're not going anywhere. For once, you're going to stand here and face what you did. Go to hell, Mikey.
Enough to get Morgan in your bed, was it? You had to bring him into your business, too? Pin him against his own father?
Kiki, please try to understand.
Michael was right,
Morgan
wasn't he?
was upset.
Right? You were using Morgan. He was probably right about the gambling part, too. Because now that I think about it, why were you so supportive when I told you that Morgan was running from debt collectors and needed a place to crash? Most parents would have freaked out, but no. You welcomed him with open arms. That was the plan, wasn't it? You've been playing Morgan from the start, which, surprise, surprise, means that you've been playing me too.
You know what? I'm not going to defend your mother. Trust me, I'm not. But you know what? Preying on my son's vulnerability, that is disgusting. But she's not the brains of the operation.
If it wasn't her, then who was it?
Sonny's talking about me.
How long did you think you'd hide in plain sight?
Who's hiding?
What's going on? I just saw Michael and Morgan tear out of here.
I'm not sure. There was some sort of a blow-up. Sorry, that was the wrong choice of words with this group.
Mom.
Morgan got upset about something and Michael went after him.
What's going
I don't
on?
know.
Talk to me.
I don't know. It's something to do with... I think the Corinthos brothers were right and we should all run screaming out of here.
Do you care at all about what you've done to Morgan? How you've trashed his life?
Whatever you're thinking.
Morgan was such a goof when I first met him. Yes, he could be a jerk sometimes, but for the most part, he was actually a really great person. And I know that I broke his heart when I left him for Michael, but this, for him to sell out his own father, that's not him. That's you. That is you written all over it, and I hope that you're proud of yourself.
Can we go somewhere?
Don't touch me! Michael ran out of here to chase after Morgan, and now I have to go find them.
Tell us what we just walked into.
Since Sonny chose to ignore my advice and discuss this in the open, I can tell you what I do understand. Apparently Morgan put a bug in Sonny's office, and Ava set him up.
Oh, well, that's not a total shock considering what we just found out about Ava.
What's that Ava's up to her neck in organized crime, and now she's used some messed up kid that used him against his own father? And that's right up your alley, isn't it?
Ava's failings notwithstanding, it doesn't explain what Derek had to do with this.
Derek. Can you tell me? Can somebody tell me what's going on here? What was he talking about when I walked in and he said something about you hiding in plain sight? What does that mean?
I'm gonna tell you right now, he's Ava's partner.
In what, the gallery? What?
What Sonny's hinting at is that Ava is my sister.
What?
My name is Derek Wells. It's Julian Jerome.
You're Julian Jerome? No, Julian Jerome is dead.
Well, that's what we're all supposed to think. Thanks to the Witness Protection Program.
What?
In exchange for cooperating, the WSB gave him a new life, a new face, and a new name. His name is Derek Wells. I guess you missed the old life, huh, Julian? Couldn't stay away, so you had to come back and mess with my business. He blew up my coffee shipment, trashed my warehouse, and the worst thing him and Ava did is turn my son Morgan, my own flesh and blood, against me.
This doesn't make any sense.
I understand why you don't want to believe it. Because he saved Danny's life and he donated bone marrow and he wants to make himself look like a hero. But you people, you got to know who you're dealing with. He's no hero. He's a scum of the earth.
And he's my father. No, I don't believe it. This is a joke, right? I mean, this has got to be some sort of a twisted theme party. First, Heather is Franco's mother. Now you, Julian, Derek, you're my father?
I don't think anyone's joking.
You're Julie.
Makes sense. He was a match for Danny. The odds of a non-relative fitting that description are about 50,000 to 1. The odds are considerably better if Derek is, in fact, Danny's grandfather.
Is it true? Are you Julian Jerome? Are you my father?
Sam, I had no idea when you first walked into my office. I didn't even know when you told me I was Danny's match. And when I first saw you at the Floating Rib, I knew that I'd met you before. I told you that you looked familiar to me. Remember that? I just couldn't put it all together. I couldn't put it all together until you told me the story of how Sam was conceived. And then I remembered all those years ago in New Hampshire, that young boarding school girl who tried to pass herself off as older. You were looking for an adventure that night. And I was all too happy to provide.
You're Julian. My baby's father. Oh my God.
There was so many times that I wanted to tell you both from the moment that I first found out.
When was that exactly? Now, I'd really like to know. Out of all those moments we spent in the hospital, which one was it? Was it before or after the inappropriate saga of Sam's conception? When did you figure it out?
When I first met Danny. The baby whose life that I was supposed to save. When I held him in my arms. I don't know, I just knew. Somehow I knew that he was my own grandson. And I was overwhelmed.
Why didn't you say anything?
I couldn't.
That's right, you son of a bitch. You couldn't. You know why? Couldn't give yourself away because you needed to make a move on my territory and turn my son against me.
Sonny is right about one thing, though. I wasn't in a position to tell you who I really am. I had no choice but to keep that from you. But that doesn't change the fact that you are my daughter. And Danny is my grandson. And I love you both. You have no idea how long I've wanted to tell you that. How much I wanted to claim you as my family, to really get to know you. But I can't do that because it's just not gonna happen.
What do you mean that's not gonna happen? Why not?
As much as I want to build a real relationship with you and Danny, it's never gonna happen. You see, I don't have much longer.
What's that supposed to mean?
Sonny has people waiting outside for me. The moment I leave this gallery, I am a dead man. Isn't that right, Sonny?